Alright, you guys, we are officially at the halfway point of the countdown. If I've managed to keep you guys entertained so far, then yay, I'm doing good. If not, then I'm probably doing something wrong. And now, without further ado, let's meet our next contender.
Number 5, Rush. I can't quite remember the first time I listened to Rush. I think it was either sometime in late middle school or early high school.
All I can remember is that I was in the car, I was listening to the radio, and Big Money was playing.
In 9th grade, I saw the music video for Big Money on VH1 Classic. Man, it was so trippy and yet so awesome. They don't make videos like they used to, people.
I don't have a favorite Rush song because I like them all equally, but if I had to choose, I most definitely would go with Spirit of Radio, no doubt. And if you've been living under a rock for the past decade, Rush came out with a new album last year. It's called Clockwork Angels. Here it is. Looks really good, as all of the Rush album covers do. Very artistic. I'd like to meet the guy who designed it. Not only that, but the songs are amazing. The guys are getting older, but they still play as good as they did when they started back in the 70s.
Number 4, The Police. Every little thing she does is magic. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, yeah, I love this song.
That awesome song that you just heard me sing was none other than Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic by The Police. Well, actually, I hummed the last part of the song, but never mind. I'm digressing way too far off topic.
The first time I heard this song, it wasn't in high school or middle school, but early elementary school. This was also the very first rock song that I remember hearing.
Because I was too young to know what good music actually was, it wasn't until I was much older that I learned to love and appreciate this moment in my personal history.
As time progressed, I grew fond of many songs from the Police, such as Roxanne, Spirits in the Material World, and Every Breath You Take.
Even though the Police are no longer touring, I think it would be pretty cool if I could at least go see Sting perform live in concert. For those of you who don't know who Sting is, he is the band's lead singer. He's had a very successful music career with and without the Police. And from what I've heard, he puts on a pretty good show. Well, guys, I think it's time for us to see who's going to take the number 3 spot on the countdown.
Number 3, ACDC.
Oh yeah, ACDC! Yeah! Rock on! Originally, I wanted to do a high-pitched squeal for that last bit, but unfortunately, my voice will not go up very high.
I was introduced to ACDC by one of my good friends in high school. In no time at all, I ended up downloading Back in Black, TNT, and You Shook Me All Night Long. A year later, I went out and bought ACDC's Black Ice album. That same year, and the year after, I tried to get tickets to go see them on the Black Ice tour, but both times I didn't have enough money, and I waited too late, and the tickets sold out.
Oh well, you know what they say, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I am never saying that again. Hopefully someday, before they all die of old age, I'll be able to go to an AC/DC concert.
With most bands, I end up being a huge fan of them for a period of time, and then all of a sudden, I forget about them years later. But with AC/DC, I'm a fan for life. Long live AC/DC! Number 2, Van Halen. All healthy obsessions have a beginning. My obsession with Van Halen began when I played Gran Turismo 4 for the first time as a 7th grader. During the game's title sequence, the song Panama played in the background, and after hearing that song play on that game, I slowly developed into a lifelong Van Halen fan.
I listened to Van Halen's 1984 album in all its entirety, and from there, I literally fell in love with it.
Shortly after, I listened to their other albums while simultaneously reading into the band's history. Now I know all of the band members, past and present.
I confess in front of the whole world that I prefer Sammy Hagar over David Lee Roth as lead singer of Van Halen. That's it. I said it. I said it, and I'm not taking it back.
I've downloaded almost all the Best of Both Worlds album from iTunes, and last year, I purchased A Different Kind of Truth, so yeah, I think you guys get the point of why Van Halen's the number 2 spot on the countdown.
Alright, guys, it's time to unveil our number 1 contender, our number 1 champ, the one who is going to take home the gold.
And the winner, coming in at number 1, is Mark Cook. If you don't know who Mark Cook is, then shame on me for not telling you about him. He is a local blues guitarist from my hometown, and he is also my guitar instructor and friend.
One of the very first songs he taught me to play was I Can't Hold On, which is actually a song he wrote. I swear, it would make an awesome music video.
Another awesome song by Mark is Take Me Back Home, which I've listened to about 1 billion times. I don't know, I lost count after 100, but 1 billion sounds pretty accurate.
The 2 songs I just mentioned can be found on Mark's YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description box.
Mark, if you're watching this, then I would just like to say, congrats on joining the band Mad Margaret. You have accomplished a lot this year, and deserve to be recognized for it. Rock on, brother! Rock on!
Well, guys, that's it for this episode of the APH blog. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, share it everywhere, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and stay gold.